Hi guys, it's Dave here from Mossycobble, and today I'm going to show you how to install Tekkit to your power package. It's not available on shared packages, but yeah, we'll get right into it. First thing you're going to need to do is log in as admin to your control panel or any other super user that you've created. And then we're going to need to create a server. So I'll go through these options individually for you. The name is just the name of the server as it's displayed in the panel in the servers list, so it can be anything you want really. For this example, I'm going to use Tekkit. The players is the number of slots available on your server, so I'm going to use 20 for this. Assigned to user, you can leave as none. IP, you can leave blank. The port, you can leave blank if you want to use 25565, which is the default port, or you can enter a custom port number, just like that. But for this example, we're going to leave it blank. Now the memory is the amount in megabytes of RAM you want to assign to the server. So for this example, I'm just going to do 2 gig. And then the jar file selection, we're going to select default Minecraft server, but we're going to change that later when we've installed Tekkit. So now this option, you're going to need to show advanced options with this little checkbox. And the two things we're going to change here are the base directory and the look for jar files in. So the base directory can be really anything you want. For this example, I'm going to use Tekkit server. It really can be anything you want. I don't advise putting any spaces in, but I'm just going to put Tekkit server, no spaces, lowercase, but uppercase is allowed as well. Okay, so this next option, this look for jar files in, this is actually important. You need to put server jar directory. You need to change it. So once we've changed that, everything else can be left as is, and we're going to hit create. So there you see the server is being created, and we're going to hit the start button as well, which will actually start up the server. You can see the CPU and memory have started being in use. We can also check the console of the server, check that everything's okay. Yep, it's generated the files, it's generated the world, and the server started up correctly. So now we've got to stop the server. It's very important that you have the server stopped when you do this, or it can mess up during installation. So there we go, the server's been stopped and everything's ready to go. So now you're going to need to open FileZilla, which is an FTP program, and you're going to need your host, username and password. The username can be found in this option of the server page, the users option. Just click on users and you'll see my username is admin7. Now this drop down box here, if this says no access, you'll have to change it to full access or you won't be able to log in to the FTP. So there we go, I'm going to change it to full access. My username is admin.7. So I'm just going to go back to the server page. Now I'm going to start up my FTP program. The host can be the IP or the domain for your server. Just going to put in the test server. The username we've just found in the panel, mine was admin.7, and the password is the same password you used to log in to the panel. There we go. We've successfully connected to our server with FTP. Here you'll see the text files and the world folder and a jar folder. So the next thing we need to do is get our Tekkit files. I've actually extracted the Tekkit that you can download from the Tekkit website. These are all the files. The first thing we're going to do is go into the mods folder and find the mod_netherores.jar. We're actually going to delete this file because this mod can cause a lot of issues and problems when installing Tekkit, and to be honest it's best if it's just deleted and not used. So there we go, we've deleted the nether ores mod, and we're going to go back to our Tekkit pack, and there's one file here that is not part of the Tekkit pack. This is a file you need to create to point to the jar file. There'll be a download link in the description for this file. It's also found on Mossycobble. You can also submit a support ticket if you don't know how to do this, and we can send you the file. As I say, it's in the description below. So now what we need to do is upload our Tekkit files to our server. You'll notice there's a jar folder on the FTP. We're going to go inside the jar folder, and you should see a Minecraft_jar. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to upload Tekkit and the tekkit.conf file. So we just drag them into the FTP into the side, and as you can see, it's already uploaded the conf file because it's really small, and it's currently uploading the Tekkit jar file. This is 11 meg, so it can take a little while depending on your upload speed of your internet, but while that's uploading we can upload the rest of the files. So we're going to go back up one directory, and just click on this folder, and there we go, we're back in our main directory of our FTP. So now we're going to get the rest of our files, and the files that you actually need to upload are the mod_ee.props and then the rest of the folders. You don't need the launch.bat and the launch.sh. These are files that launch the Tekkit server if you were using Windows or Linux, but we don't need this on our Mossycobble server because it's all done for you. So we just got to highlight the folders and file we need, and we're just going to drag it into the main directory of the FTP. And as you can see there, it's queued all the files. It started to upload a few of them. The size of the Tekkit pack is around 17 meg. Most of that size is the tekkit.jar, which is 11 meg, which is now uploaded, and you'll see it's gone to 6.2. So we're just going to let that upload for now. Once that's uploaded, we can go back into our server panel and start up the server. But as I say, you need to wait for all these files to upload, because if you start the server early, the installation will fail and you'll get a ton of errors and you'll have to start all over again. So 3 meg to go. Just got to wait for this to upload. There is one computercraft file that's around 2 meg, so that's the bulk of the data right there. As you can see, there's a lot of files for computercraft. There we go, there's the 2 meg file. So it's just got to upload all these files. While we're waiting for that, once the jar file and the config file have been uploaded, you can go back into your server. I think this is just about to finish uploading. Yep. There we go, we've uploaded all the files to the Tekkit. As you can see, there's buildcraft, conf, mods, red power, etc. So once this is all uploaded, we're going to go back into our server page, and you can either hit refresh in the browser, or you can just click on servers and click on your server, so it refreshes the page. And as you'll see here in the jar drop down, we now have Tekkit available. So we're going to select Tekkit, we're going to leave everything else as it is, and we're going to hit save. Once that's saved, we can then hit start. We can go back to our console just to check that everything's started up okay, and yep, there we go, it's just generating the Tekkit world, and as you can see, it's installed all the mods of Tekkit. There are a few conflict errors with Tekkit at the moment. This is just those that you can see on the screen. You can fix these errors by changing the config files of the Tekkit pack but they're really not needed. If you ever do try and spawn a block that isn't available, it's probably due to one of these errors. So you can just, as I said, go into the comp folder in the FTP and find the relevant comp file and change the item ID. But there we go. There's a Tekkit server and it's currently running, and Tekkit's all up and sorted. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments below, or you can submit a support ticket to Mossycobble if you had any problems, or you can ask on the Mossycobble forums that will be going live pretty soon. They're not live at the time this video is uploaded, but it's planned for sometime this week, so it won't be long. There you go guys, have fun with your Tekkit Minecraft server.